There we go. At least want a good clean Act 1. This guy's got some randomness about what height he's at, as well as how quickly he charges, so if everything goes well, it works just like that, so he never does anything to you in the fight. But every once in a while, he will move fast enough to get you. I think you lose like 4 seconds if he does that. Alright, into the really oddly themed subway. I've never been quite sure how the stages are supposed to kind of conceptually flow together. Like, a lot of the maps seem really weird in succession. Good hedgehog there. Alright, over to Zaluga. This is probably the fight that gets the hardest after you've been doing it for a while, because you've been doing so much mashing, your thumb is tired, and you have to make these really precise movements to hit his face while not running into his toes. There we go. So I definitely noticed that like after 3 or 4 runs, that fight starts getting really, really ugly looking. There's a way to get that guy stuck into the left-hand corner, but I've never been super consistent at it, and time-wise, it doesn't seem to make a huge difference as long as you don't take too long catching back up to where he's standing. That went really well. All right. That guy's got a super simple manipulation there. Only thing a little bit tricky is making sure you're at the right height to trigger him to dash back over towards you. Go ahead and see if we get a good climb here. If you fall down these platforms, your star will run out before you reach the critical port that despawns all the enemies, and then it gets a lot messier, but as long as you don't fall and you're really fast in the jumps, it works out pretty quick. Alright, Vermiculous, have a good night. Get some sleep. You definitely sound like you need to be ready for work in the morning. I don't think I got any damage on him there. That sucks. That's a 1. That's a triple. There's another triple. There's another triple. I only need a double here. Alright, still pretty good. I could have done that 1 cycle faster. And a Lonely Ghost, thank you very much for the resubscription. Glad you're enjoying the show, and the support is appreciated. I'm trying this with 1 menu less than before. It does mean I take more damage at the start because I'll have the wrong suit on. Instead of the guard suit, I'll be using a suit that takes 2 damage. I think this boss is generally fine. It saves me a menu trip. Yeah, maybe a little bit slow. Gucci Goo, thank you much for the subscription as well. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Hopefully the Valis is to your liking, as well as the Final Fantasy tonight. Also, I apologize if I miss people here. With Valis, there is actually very little downtime that I have through this to look away. Given this is for the NES, it's a little bit too good for the NES in terms of graphics, but yeah, it's because of the big giant characters, it kind of looks more like an 8-bit game than a 16-bit game in a lot of ways. Alright, Phase 1 was bad, but Phase 2 was really good. Let's see where we are when we get to Gaius. Getting a really bad mashing rhythm so far. Had quite a few spots where there's just no shots coming out. Yeah, I lost 3 seconds on that. That one might be some thumb fatigue. Alright, 3 damage isn't the end of the world. Not good. I want to be coming through here with 1 damage usually. Oh, nice. I did dodge him there. That gets me 1 damage back. So it's like a 2 damage start. So we're well ahead on the race. There we go. Sloppy star there. Damage doesn't really matter because I'll get the mini boss fight here, but you get knocked around pretty hard by those guys, so it's pretty easy to miss out on getting to that star platform in a short time. I think that was kind of slow. Let's see how we're doing when we get to Heisen. I want to see how much of a lead I can keep through there. Hopefully I can keep a lead. And just for the 3rd tier weapons, your original single shot actually becomes way more powerful than anything else. He burrowed. What a jerk. Means I was a little bit too slow in getting out there with the first shot. Got a little bit too close as well. There we go. Now we're in the right spot. I want my front foot over top of the middle digit of my score, but sometimes it's really picky and you have to be over like the front half of the middle digit, not the back half. Sometimes the back half works. More. There we go. We'll see if I still have my good thumb rhythm there. That is really bad. Now we're talking. That's what I want to see. Pretty much the difference between a good rhythm and a bad rhythm is ridiculous in this game. Like, you'll be going from 0 shots to like 30 shots in the screen. Oh, he's been giving me a really good pattern too. I've been able to catch up on the damage race, so I shouldn't have to go do the safe strats in the corner, but man, time-wise, it was not so good. 3 seconds. Ugh. It's still ahead, but I definitely want to be like -10 here. The one I compare against had a really, really good highs and fights, so everything else besides that, I can usually at least reasonably keep up with. Also, I need this guy at the end of the platform section to not give me a lot of swoops. Every time he changes sides, I do lose a lot of time from that. Right, just stay there. All right. That was okay. So time for Megas. Here again, I'm using the basic shot because it actually does super good damage at level 3. And this is a boss where your dresses do make a difference for your offense stat. Interesting opening up with the splash. I'm actually not sure if the splash is better than the loopy shots. The loopy shots block a lot of your hits. And the splash, you're losing time while jumping. So comparing the two for like DPS is really, really tough. Ooh, we might have a good one here. I think Megas has been pretty good so far. Come on. And 1336. Nice. That was a good improvement. I didn't think that there was that much time to pick up on it.